Hi, welcome to Module 7. By this point in the class, you know that all groups involve task and relational dimensions. In the last module, we focused on tasks related to decision making. In this module, we switch gears and we talk about relationships in groups. In this brief video, I'll give you an overview of the material, highlight a few key concepts, and talk you through the assignments, which are actually a little bit different in this module. So here's a few things to know. When we talk about how to build and maintain relationships in groups, there are lots of different things to consider. For the most part, this module has a very positive focus. It includes information about how group members build trust, what goes into helping group members feel satisfied with the group, and how to effectively welcome new members and socialize them into the group. So one important concept is group climate. The climate is like the overarching social atmosphere in the group. It's not just about how one person feels, it's something that's shared with everyone in the group. The climate is, of course, constructed through our communication, which means we can create either a supportive or defensive climate through the way we talk to each other. You can probably think of groups you've been in where the climate was defensive. Group members didn't trust each other, they're judgmental or suspicious, maybe they're controlling or apathetic. That kind of climate can be overwhelming, right? In contrast, group members can create a supportive climate by being empathic, fostering a sense of equality, and treating problems as something they can solve together rather than like something that is somebody else's fault and needs to be judged. So this kind of supportive climate creates a foundation that makes it easier for groups to accomplish their tasks, and it feels a lot better. Another idea from this chapter is cohesiveness. Cohesiveness is how much the group members want to remain in the group. It's like if groups that are highly cohesive, they're tight-knit, group members feel a strong sense of belonging and interdependence with each other. Successful sports teams are a good example of cohesive groups. If the team works well together and wins and feels good, they're probably pretty cohesive. They want to stay together in the group. There are a lot of advantages to being a cohesive group, but there are also some problems. And if group members are more worried about being cohesive than they are about other things, they can end up feeling peer pressure to conform. So cohesiveness can hurt groups if it becomes too strong and overwhelms the group's ability to think critically, raise concerns, have dissent, and act ethically. So these things are highlighted in your textbook reading, and they're also evident in the PowerPoint slides for the module. So the case this week is called Dancing Wheels. It's about a group that's a dance studio for people with and without disabilities. All the cases in the book are based on real groups, but this case includes the actual name of the organization and people because that's what the group wanted when the author was writing it. They talked about that together. So this module includes a video about Dancing Wheels, which you should watch after you've read the case, and the video can help you prepare for the case discussion. So in terms of assignments, instead of a private journal this week where you talk about your journal group, what I'm asking you to do is called a group health check. So this involves answering some questions about your COMS 2050 group and how you're doing so far. There are some questions for you to answer, and I ask you to be honest and forthright in your responses. So this is a chance to highlight good and bad things about how things are going in your group project. So I'm going to compile what everybody in your group writes and share it with you all in your group without connecting comments to your names, of course. And that will allow you to talk together about how your group is doing. This can help your group improve your communication for the rest of the semester. So unlike all the other journals which ask you to write about the group you chose at the beginning of the semester, this one asks you to talk about your 2050 group, your one that you're in now. So the last thing is that the group work for this module includes researching your topic to better understand the problem. So you should work with your group to decide what research sources you will need to adequately analyze your problem. Research should help you understand the different parts of the problem, understand who the stakeholders are, and what their ideas are about the problem. What sort of solutions have been proposed and tried already, anything else you need to know to fully understand the problem you're focusing on. So your research can include newspapers, websites from organizations or governments, other online sites that provide information about your topic. Be sure that you address lots of potential viewpoints. Don't just be narrow-minded in thinking like this is the only thing that matters in the problem. Try to get a really comprehensive analysis. You should have a minimum of 6 sources. There's more information about this and a grading rubric included in the module. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy the material. Let me know if you have questions. I am always happy to talk to you.